Hello everyone and welcome to Calgary Expo 2025. It is the first day of the con. If you want to watch my setup for the con, I uploaded a prep vlog before this, so you can check that out. I'll link it up above if I can remember, but you can check it out there. And yeah, with the show has started. It is just about 4 o'clock. The con opened to VIPs at 2 and it's almost 4, so we're almost there. I was so late today. I was gonna start this vlog so much earlier, but we were so late. We got here after 2, and I hadn't even put any of my stickers out. I hadn't set up anything. It was very stressful, but we are set up. We're doing good. I'll show you the table later, but yeah, we are set up. My friend is here, but she's gone to do stuff or whatever. But yeah, now we're just sort of hanging out and waiting, and it's we got so lost because this building is so big. It's so much bigger than the other building, which is also really big, and I couldn't find where the artist alley was, but we figured it out. So I'm hoping that being in the back corner won't deter, because yeah, I'm in the back corner, but I'm hoping that won't deter people from coming all the way down here, because again, it's sort of at the very end of the expo hall kind of, so we'll see. I'm excited anyway. It'll be fun. It's also, I think it's so funny because the last 2 years that I've been at Calgary Expo and we were in the other building, I was beside the same 2 tables, and so I was oh, now they're moving into a new building, we'll probably be next to some new people, whatever, but nope, they literally just transplanted the tables, I think, so I'm beside the same 2 people, which is fine. I really like the people I'm beside, but it's just so funny. I was oh, hello again. We're all back in the same thing, but yeah, there's already so many cool people in cosplay. I'm so happy, but we are here. Let's hope it is a great weekend. I'm sure that it will be. I'm so excited. So it's 5:47 right now, and it's been pretty slow, I would say. I can't remember what it was last year. I know what I made last year, but I don't know what it felt like. So I would love to obviously do the same as last year, but we'll see. Again, this is the first year in being in one building, so I just have no idea how that'll affect traffic, because in theory that'll be more traffic, but also maybe it won't be much because people won't make it around the entire room. I don't know, but that's where we're at right now. I did have somebody though, I brought my badly drawn pins, and I did have somebody ask for them. They're not even displayed, which was cool, because I guess somebody had bought one at a previous convention or a previous year, so I will have them displayed tomorrow. I just didn't bring the thing, but I will have them displayed just because I have them, so why not? But it's now 8 o'clock. We have 1 hour, and it's been very slow today. It's been very slow. I definitely will not do, unless in the next hour things drastically change, I definitely won't do what I did last year, which is sad. I don't even think I'm going to pay off the table with today's sales, which again is kind of sad, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm still having a good time. People are really nice, but yeah, it's way slower. So hopefully it's just busier tomorrow. That's what I hope. And I'm sure that it will be. I know Thursdays are always kind of a crapshoot, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I haven't counted all of my money, but yeah, but I've gotten lots of crocheting done. And again, I've had really good conversations with people. So not a bad time, just not not super duper duper busy I was hoping for. But again, it's a Thursday, so I can't be that mad. It's a Thursday. It's fine. But yeah, I'm definitely getting tired now. It just sort of hit me in the last probably half an hour, where I'm oh, okay, I could actually go to bed and be okay, but it'll be good. All right, so it is now 9 o'clock. Con is over. I have packed up. I'm just gonna leave that stuff there, but I've covered everything else, and we are going to head off. And our food, sadly, we ordered food from Uber Eats and it got delivered 20 minutes ago, so let's hope that it's still there when we actually arrive back at the place I'm staying. But yeah, I will give you we're going that way. I don't know where I'm going. But it's I'll give you a rundown of what happened today. Ooh, that's fun. When we get back to the convention, or to the home, whatever. I'm having a great time. Okay, so I did do significantly worse today than I did last year Thursday, but I really wanted to pay off the table today. Like, that was like main goal. If I wasn't gonna do very well, I wanted to pay off the table. And the table, as far as I can tell, for last year for Calgary Expo was $399, and I made like $399.39. I literally paid off the table plus 39 cents. So, like, you know what? I'll take it. That's totally fine. I will take it for how slow the day was. I'll take it. The table is paid off. Life is great. So now me and my friend are cooking, and we're just gonna hang out for the night, and like, I'm having a great time now. That's really good news. Like, I'm feeling great, and I've changed into comfy clothes, and I'll wash my makeup off at some point, but you gotta take the wins in life, and again, because I didn't do that well, this is a win. I paid off the table, a win. But I was talking to some other artists, and everybody was saying it was slow. So, like, there's always a benefit of, like, it sucks when it's slow, but it's worse if it's just you. Like, if it was just me that was having kind of a bad day, then I'd be like, uh-oh, everybody hates me. But when it's everybody, it is, like, there's nothing, like, it's hard to be upset about it, because, like, why? What's the point in being upset? Like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do to make it different. And because the room is, I guess, like, the map is kind of flipped. It's a little bit confusing. So, yeah, that's just, and it is how it is. And I'll be interested to see, again, how the rest of the weekend goes. I have faith that it will still be good. Even if I do, again, semi-similar to what I did last year, that's fine. Like, I'd be good with that. That'd be chill. My next goal is tomorrow, if I can pay off my Airbnb, probably not and the truck. That would be, like, the car that I rented. It'd be awesome if I could pay off both tomorrow. I'm not going to set my sights that high. I'm just going to say, like, just the Airbnb. If I can pay the Airbnb off, that'll be great. Because the truck I'm having for 2 weeks. So, like, if I don't pay it, that's fine. If it takes longer to pay off. But if I can do that, that'd be great. And, yeah. But now we're just going to, like, hang out for the night and do all of that sort of stuff. So, I will talk to you tomorrow for day 2 of Calgary Expo, and I think it'll be a good day. Thinking positive, put positive vibes out, it will be a good day tomorrow. And sometimes you have bad days. And it's also like the economy sucks. Like, I'm not mad, because that's just how life is, but we're good now. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I won't be as chaotic because I'm already set up now. I won't have to deal with any of the chaos of setting up tomorrow, and I'll be alone again. So you'll hear from me more, but I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of Calgary Expo. It is Friday. It's like just past almost 11 o'clock. I'm heading off to the venue now. Just said goodbye to my friend. I think it's going to be a great day. I realized I didn't charge this last night, so there's not going to be much battery, so you might get some phone footage from me today if there's stuff to talk about. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm wearing my yellow overalls. I got yellow makeup. I'm wearing yellow ducks. It's going to be a fun day. I'm excited. Let's go. Alright, so it's like 4:30 now, so it's been a little bit since it's been open, and it's been pretty good. I mean, it's of course busier than yesterday. Probably won't do again what I did last year, but that's fine. I've kind of accepted that, and I've heard kind of across the board, so like, that's fine. It is what it is. If we're being honest, I'm having a little bit of a hard day. Not really, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it, but I think I maybe mentioned it in my prep vlog, but that I've been looking for like a job, and I've been really struggling, and a job that I was hopeful for didn't end up panning out, which is kind of sad. And because you get no feedback as to like why, that's also pretty frustrating, but it's fine. I'll get over it. People have been really nice. I've had some cool chats with some fun folk. I got to see some of my friends. It's been good. And I booked my hotel for Onyu, and like, that's really exciting. I'm really so excited for that. But yeah, it's been a day, and we're doing it. This thing ends at 7 today, so we still got quite a few hours. No, it ends at 8 today. Never mind, we have many more hours. But it's good. It's always fun. I like cons a lot, and it makes me feel like happy to be with people who are cool and fun and exciting. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. I am, oh my god, so late. The con like opened to VIPs like 15 minutes ago. I'm so late, but we're on our way and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, I am here. It's like 10:30. I attempted to find a coffee and literally couldn't find it. Couldn't find anything. My friend found stuff yesterday, and maybe it's out near the bathrooms, but they feel like they weren't open when I checked, and now I don't know if I'll have a chance to check because the con's open. And yeah, so I mean I have this, but like I think I'm gonna suffer today because I'm really tired. Maybe I'll end up talking about this later on today, but I had a hard night last night. I was just maybe I mentioned this. Oh, I don't even think I filmed what I made yesterday. I'll do that tomorrow, or I'll do that tonight. But a job prospect that I was hopeful for, I didn't even make it to the interview process, and so I was like kind of sad all night. And because of that, I stayed up too late, and now I'm really tired and fragile. But I think it'll still be a good day. Once I like become alive, it will. Oh. Okay, I got interrupted. I don't know where I was, but yeah, I had a hard day last night, and I didn't charge the camera again, so phone footage it is for the rest of the day. I'm a mess, but it'll be good. I'm in my rainbow overalls, so like life can't be that bad. So it is now Sunday. I am all set up. And yeah, again, yesterday kicked my butt. I went to bed at literally 9 o'clock. So I will do a full recap of the thing. I think I'm going to combine this vlog with my PopCon vlog. Only because I'm barely vlogging this because I don't feel awesome, which is great. Yeah, so it's 10:43, so the con just opened 44 minutes ago. I'm very tired and I don't feel great, but we are here. I had a chat with some of my friends like Hello Carmo, which is super fun. And yeah, I didn't even buy anything. I don't even think I'm gonna buy anything this con, which is crazy. But I have PopCon next weekend, so that'll be, I think, where I do the spending. It's just too busy here, and I just don't feel good again. So I'm kind of I just want to sit behind my table and drink my energy drink to be alive for the rest of the day. But yeah, I slept. I went to bed, I actually went and laid in bed at 9:30 last night because I was I just had gotten back to the Airbnb and I was I'm just not gonna be productive. There's no point. I don't feel good.
my head hurts, like I'm just gonna go to bed. And so I did. I don't think I slept awesome. Like I definitely remember being kind of awake for a lot of the night, but like I mean that's better than nothing. So like I do feel better today. So it's just, you know, why does the con plague have to hit me while the con is happening? I don't know, but it'll be fine, and then we will be free. Hi. Yes. Yes, of course. Amazing. So then 30 for the two, because it's 15 for each. But yeah, this is what the table is looking like, because I brought my wagon and my suitcase, because I'm just going to pack up, like then I don't have to go back to the car. But we have like garbage, these things, garbage, I'm going to draw probably a little bit, some stuff, more stuff, just stuff everywhere. I'm way less prepared for this convention or like organized for this convention than I have been for other conventions, just because of the nature of like it being I was in school and like I didn't have time, so I'm not doing as well as I hoped to do at this convention. Like financially, again, vibes are still fun, people are still awesome, but part of it could be because I'm in the back corner. Growing pains, because I've heard it's been slow for lots of other artists too, so I'm not like the only one, and most of my stuff is like not that different than it's been in other cons. Like I just didn't have a lot of time to make new stuff, and I have like the desire to change it up, just because a lot of my stuff I've had for the last couple of years, and I'm like, I just want to change it up, you know? So I actually think that for my next convention, which will be Icon in Winnipeg in July, I actually think I'm going to expand my badly drawn Pokemon cards like a lot. Like that's going to become like a big thing, because those people really like them, and so like why not embrace that more? And I actually think I'm going to change the name of them, just because like with copyright and stuff, like I know that I'm kind of towing the line of like trademarks, and I got into like Animathon, and they're like no copywritten, like fan art's fine, but no like logos and stuff. And so I think I'm gonna I want to change the name of them. I think I'm gonna call them like Poke Meme or like Poke Meme without the little dangly, just because like that's kind of what they are. And then I'm gonna change the back as well to be like a spoof of it instead of like, you know, so that's a little bit more deniable for like the copyright thing. And then I think honestly, I'm gonna play around, but I would think it would be really fun to make like half of my table like a Pokemon Center type look, like having it so that the Pokemon cards and have more of them, and then have them like in different sets, and I want to look, because I know that you can get like to make like mystery packs or booster packs and stuff. Like I'd love to make like actual tearaway packs for those. I want to look into that. And yeah, I kind of want to play into the Pokemon card thing a little bit more, just because again they're so popular that like why not? And then I can have half my table be that, and then the other half be like stickers, because again I don't really sell prints, and this might be the first convention I've ever had where I will not sell a single hat like so far, and they've gotten like no attention either. And again, not because I think that they're bad, it could be because they're beside the Pokemon cards and people are looking at the Pokemon cards. Like that's fine, but I still like the hats, so I think I'd still have them. But I think that, again, there's ways I can just change up the table. You need to change stuff up. Like, I think I want to have maybe a few less stickers and stuff. I just have lots of ideas for what I could do, and I just want to try some new stuff. Again, I've done the same thing for a while. I want to try some new stuff, so that's kind of my plan. Maybe I can make some videos on that as well, if I can kind of come up with a plan. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. You know, because I've done that with some of my stickers. Like I've retired some of them, just because like it's hard though, because the ones like that I notice are popular I want to keep, but then I'm like, well then they're the same all the time. But yeah, I just want to try some new stuff and see if that goes, because yeah, that's my thoughts. Alright, the show is over, so it's time to pack everything up. Normally, in theory, I should put my stickers away nicely, but I'm tired, so I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm just going to chuck them all into there. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, I'm suffering. I'm suffering. I'm suffering. I think I mentioned this before, but I will definitely be combining Calgary Expo with PopCon just because these last 2 days have kicked my butt and I don't feel great, and so I didn't film a lot. And so at least you'll have one more con, double whammy con explosion video. Because PopCon's only 2 days, so I feel like it wouldn't be a very exciting video anyway, so now you get both. But yeah, I finished. It didn't take me that long to take down at Calgary Expo. Yeah, still don't feel great, but today was fun. So I literally don't think that I like did a recap for like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so I'll do that now. So yeah, or Thursday probably. So okay, let's just do a recap of the whole weekend. So Thursday, my friend was there, which is always fun because she's the best, and it was yeah, so she's the best, and it's always super fun. Oh, I forgot my little friend. Will it focus on him? Focus on the Patrick, not me, the Patrick. Hello. Ah, there he is. The Patrick. This is going to be by Art of Love. I'll tag them. Put them on the screen. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. So yeah, Thursday, my friend, very fun. Pretty slow convention, like pretty slow. Which it was a Thursday. Okay, whatever. And I think I did have there was a clip that said like I really wanted to like break even on the table or pay off the table, and I did that. I made like which well the table's like $399, something like that. So I did that, success. Then Friday was a full day and was pretty good. Let me grab my phone. Ooh, my hat fell off. Oh well. So let me get to Friday. So yeah, so Friday was slower than last year, but was still pretty good. Because the Friday was kind of felt like a Saturday, just because it is a really long day, and yeah, so it felt like it was pretty good, and I made. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I made just almost $950, which is pretty good. That's still less than I made Friday of last year, but was closer to that goal, which was great. Because then with that, I was able to kind of pay off like the truck and the Airbnb that I'm staying in. So like pretty much broke even for the event. Because again, I don't really consider my merch as part of my break even costs, just because that gets transferred to every con that I go to. So it's a little harder to break down like how much I spent on this con. So yeah. And then Saturday happened and kicked my booty. I don't know, is this con plague? Is this allergies? I don't know, but it kicked my butt. Like I was so not feeling great, and I'm alone, so there's nothing I can do about it. And I went to bed. I got home and at like 8, and I was probably lying in bed by 9:30, and didn't sleep great. I think I mentioned this. Yeah, I already probably talked about this, but didn't sleep great, but still was fine for Sunday. But for Saturday, it was also so slow on Saturday. Like you'd think Saturday would be the busiest day, and maybe in people wise, maybe it was, but maybe there was a lot of panels going on. Like who knows what the reason is, but it felt like very slow. Like I definitely like on Saturday, for example, so for Friday I made just about 950. On Sunday I made 824. And Saturday I made 824. So I did less than Friday, and the Saturday was a longer day. So that's never good. It's never a good sign if the longest day was not good. Again, people were still really nice, vibes good, other than the fact that I didn't feel good, so I wasn't that social because I just didn't feel good. So I was kind of more hiding behind my table than I used to, that I'm used to. So that also could have played a factor in it, which I would understand. But yeah, it was kind of like that didn't really help the whole like I don't feel very good because I had nothing to distract me with because it wasn't that busy. And then today was much busier, which does make sense because it's also Sunday. It's the last day. If people who have been there all weekend, if they were like looking at what to buy, this is the day they're gonna buy it. So that makes sense. So today I made 877. So just a little bit better than Saturday. But better than I was expecting. I had very low expectations for Sunday, and I did quite well. And I think I had made it. There was maybe a clip I put earlier that was like, "Oh, I might not sell any hats today," but I did. I did end up selling like four hats, I think, or something, which is good. For lots of reasons. Like they're also big and bulky, and so the less I have of them to take with me, like the better. And obviously there's some of my more big ticket items. So yeah. But yeah, I did rebook my table for next year, so I will be back at Calgary Expo 2026. So if you missed me this year and you're going to be there next year, I will be there as well, because even though I didn't do as well as I've done the last 2 years, I still did good. Like I still ended the con with about just over $3,000, which again, I say like the money thing just because I think it's important to know like what doing well for somebody is. Although I would say that unless you sell exactly what I sell and you're from exactly where I'm from, the money part, like don't feel like, oh, I did way worse, or oh, I did way better, like, or whatever. Like if you don't feel bad if you didn't make as much money as I did, but because if you live in Calgary, your costs are a lot lower, things like that. So I say the money because I think it's important to know what money is, but I don't want to make anybody like feel bad or whatever. But yeah, so I still did well. Like I still made a profit at this convention, and I like it. I like a 4-day convention. I wish I felt better the last couple days, but that's kind of what you do. I don't know if you can tell how red my nose is. Attractive. But yeah, I loved meeting everybody. Everybody was so nice and so wonderful. There's a few people who watch me on YouTube. Hello, if you're watching. Everybody was great. My brain is a little bit of blah, 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 so like I don't remember everybody. If they did tell me their names, I don't remember. But like I had a great time meeting you. Everybody was so nice and so kind and so lovely. And yeah, I had a really good time. All right, kind of a wonky angle. That's fine. But I am on my way to Saskatoon now. I left Red Deer. I went to see ONU in concert. Here's a overlay of a video for that. You'll see more video footage of that in my making of my sweater video that I'm gonna be putting out sometime after this, and also I'm gonna be uploading a little like talk back video kind of while I unbox ONU's Connection album on my second channel, which I will link down below. I'm just splitting up my shiny / K-pop content and my like art content. Yeah, so you'll see some stuff on there, or it's on my Instagram, I guess, as well, if you're interested. Yeah, I feel so tired. I'm just exhausted. Like these 2 weeks have felt like 4 years of my life, and yeah, so I'm excited to go home. I think I'm getting to that point where I'm just like, I'm ready to not be so incredibly busy for like 1 second. But I'm excited for Saskatoon. I think that PopCon will be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna get there. I think it says I get there at like 4:45, and hopefully I can set up pretty quick, because if I can make it, I think I did get invited to go out for ramen tonight with some other artists that are going, so I'm hoping that I can go. I guess it just depends on how fast I can set up. But yeah, let's go. I'm looking forward to last con for the moment. Yay! Hello everyone. So yeah, I don't know what happened to all of my Sask Expo or PopCon footage, but it's gone. I think my card corrupted, and like it's gone now. And so I'm just gonna talk you through the PopCon weekend instead, because honestly I don't even think I filmed that much. I was pretty low energy, and the con wasn't that busy, so I don't have like a ton to say. So I'll just finish off the video by doing this. Because honestly, like, the con itself was totally fine. I had a good time. People are really nice. That was all well and good. But the rest of the time kind of was like a bunch of like little things that kind of piled up to like make it so that I don't even know if doing PopCon was worth it. Like, I did it, so like I'm not gonna like knock, like I did it and it was fine, but like
the amount of money that I made, and then just all the stuff. And I was just so low energy, and I was so tired. And yeah, so I did it. So it is how it is. But yeah, so basically when I got to Saskatoon, I went to the convention center. If you've watched my other like Sask Expo videos, it's the same, it's a Prairie Land, so it's the same venue. Went and I set up, that was all fine. And then I had gotten invited out to go for ramen with some other artists, which was really cool. Like, that doesn't happen that often to me. And I was like, of course I'm going to say yes. Like, that's really nice. Yeah, of course I want to go. Or I guess it was Korean food, doesn't matter. But I'm driving there in my stupid big truck. And when I get to the place that we were going, I noticed that there was a man there was a parked car, and then a man who, like, the passenger seat door was open, and this man, his feet were in the passenger seat, like in the floor part of the passenger's seat, of the passenger side, but the rest of his body was lying on the sidewalk, like, not moving. And I'm quite nervous. I'm a nervous person. I'm quite anxious, and I'm nervous, and I'm just, like, I guess, like, afraid of stuff. So there was definitely parts where I was like, like, I don't know what to do now. Because, like, I don't know, what if I go over there and this guy, like, pops up and he starts yelling at me? You know? But also, I can't leave him. Like, what if he's hurt and needs assistance? So I was like, okay, I'll go over there and make my decision from there. So I go over, and there's nobody else on the road. And I'm like, I don't even know, like, it has to have other people passed him. I don't really know. So I walk over, and I see, and again, he is, like, kind of not really moved, but I can tell he's breathing. So I go over and I poke him on the shoulder, and I'm like, sir, are you okay? His eyes kind of flutter open, but there's no recognition, like, lights on, nobody's home, sort of thing. So I'm like, uh-oh, okay, uh-oh. And again, there was no obvious sign of anything, like, wrong. Like, there was nothing that indicated anything other than he's on the ground outside of the car. Like, and there's nobody else in the car. Like, I don't know. So I called 911 for the first time in my life. And, like, I was like, hey, there's a man, he's, like, not responsive with his feet in the car, and there's a car, but is it his car? I don't know. There's nobody else around, and again, there's no indication of anything, like, if he's on drugs or drunk or, like, or got hit, like, there's no I have no indication of anything, but he's not responsive, like, but he's breathing, and, like, here's the license plate, and it was kind of like, okay, well, we'll send a police car out and they'll decide if they need an ambulance or not. And I'm like, but he's, like, unconscious though. Like, shouldn't that, but okay. I don't really know what the protocol is here. Sure. But then they're like, oh, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? There's a person unconscious and, like, what? So I was like, well, I can't just, like, leave. I don't know. That doesn't feel right. Just like, oh, I did my duty. See you later. Like, I don't know, that doesn't feel good. No matter what his issue was. Like, that doesn't feel good. But, again, I'm afraid. So I didn't want to be, like, too close to him. Because I'm like, what if he, you know, because I'm thinking, like, yeah, what if he gets up and starts yelling? What if he gets up and he's really violent? Or whatever. So I'm like, okay, there was another parked car. I kind of was hiding behind it a little bit. Like, enough that, like, he would be able to see that there was a person there. But, like, I was at least hidden a little bit. And one of the other artists who I was going to have dinner with came down, and we, like, just, like, talked, so at least it wasn't just me by myself. And eventually this dude did come to, and he was very visibly confused, like, kept asking where he was, and, like, what time it was, and, like, where was the airport, I think. He had a very thick accent and was kind of mumbling, so it was really hard to understand him, but, and then he kept talking, you know, about, yeah, like, an airport, and then he kept being like, did I hit someone? And we're like, I don't, like, you were just on the ground when we came, we don't know, but he kept, like, being like, did I hit someone, did I get hit, like, I don't know, and, like, and then he started talking about if he should go back to, like, Africa or not, and, like, it was a passport, and then he's like, take my number down, and we're like, no, we don't want your number, like, to give to anybody in case anybody got hit. I'm not the police, like, I don't, okay. And, like, all this stuff. And, like, again, I'm not going to stop this guy from, like, getting in the car and driving away. But, like, I'd rather he didn't do that because he was, like, just unconscious. And, like, he still doesn't have shoes on at this point. And, like, we had been out there for, like, probably 25 minutes. And there was nary a police in sight. So the guy, without shoes on, got in the driver's side of the car, started the car, and drove away. So hopefully he got wherever he was supposed to go. But that was a little bit like, okay, okay. But then I had dinner. It was nice. Then I get to the motel I was staying at, and it's a dank motel. Like, it's the cheapest place ever. I stayed there last year, and it was like fine. It's super cheap though. Like, you get what you pay for. So I go there again. I check in. Whatever, everything is fine. He gives me a room key. I'm like, okay, great. It's a motel, so I drive up to the spot, try the key. Key doesn't work. Okay, whatever. I walk back over, and I'm like, to the front desk, and I go, hi, the key doesn't work. And he goes, okay, here's a different room. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, do you want the same room or a different room? And I was like, what? I don't care. The key just didn't work. I just want the key to work to our room. I don't care. Okay. So then we get a different room, and it's on the second floor. And I'm okay, sure. So I drive to that spot. I take all my suitcases and everything out. And then he comes running up to me, the guy from the front desk, and he goes, actually, here's this room instead. And okay. And I'm tired, like, and I just, I had the thing with the 911, and I was like, okay, whatever. So then I go, I lug all my stuff up all the stairs, walk to the room, put the key in, open the car door, or open the door to the room. Somebody's already in the room. They gave me an occupied room. And so the lady was like, hello? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I closed the door, and I'm like, okay, I have to go. I was so fed up. And I was like, I have all this stuff. Like, I was really annoyed at this point. And I'm like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I didn't meet. But then there was another employee who was on the second floor who saw what happened. And so, like, explained to the lady who had come outside to be like, oopsie poopsie, gave a wrong mistake. And I was like, it's not my fault. And then he, like, called the front desk and was like, you gave the person a key to a room that already had a person in it. Like, oh my God. And so then he puts me in a different room with nobody in it, but doesn't give me a key because obviously the front desk has to do that. So then I'm sitting in the room, staring at the door, waiting for the front desk guy to come and give me a key because I can't leave the room because I don't have a key to it. And now I just know that there is at least a chance. I guess there's always a chance, but I've never had that happen to me before. But now I know that there's definitely a chance that somebody could just walk into the room accidentally. So that doesn't really make me want to, like, go to sleep. But then I get the key, and he was apologetic, and, like, it's fine. And then they had, like, a kitchen table type thing, so I put the table in front of the door because it wouldn't stop somebody who was actually trying to get into the room, but it would alert somebody to, like, if it was a mistake. So we did that. I went to bed, got up, went to the con, did the con. Con was fine. Con itself, totally fine. It was definitely slow, but I guess it always sort of is. And I was really low energy too, so I felt like I was spending a lot of my time, like, on my phone, which probably doesn't help engagement, but I was just, like, I don't know, low energy. And then, yeah, went back to and then con finishes. I made, let me see here. Let me pull up what I made at the convention. So the Saturday, because it was a 2-day con. So the Saturday, I made $663, which isn't bad. It is like $100 less than I made last year, but not bad still. Obviously, because of Calgary Expo, I had already, like, paid off the trip, so that was totally fine. And I went back to the motel, and I was just so tired. And I was like, you know what? I brought, like, microwave cup ramen, and I was like, I'm just gonna make the ramen and then I'm gonna go to bed because I don't really want to order food. Like, I just want to make the ramen and go to bed. And I know there's a microwave in this room, so I get the ramen all ready, put the water in, put it in the microwave. Oh, microwave's not plugged in. Okay, but the way that where they had the microwave, it wouldn't have even reached the plug, so I had to put the microwave on the floor and then plug it in, and then it goes for like 2 seconds and then turns off and microwave doesn't work. So cool. At this point, I was so tired. I was like, I can't use the ramen. There's nothing I can do. There's no kettle in here, so I can't. Okay, I'm just going to bed. It was like 8 o'clock, and I went to bed, and I slept for like 12 hours. Because I was I'm done with the day. Got up, checked out, went to the con again, did the con. It was like pretty slow. It was pretty slow the whole time. It was just like slow. Again, not that I didn't have a good time, because people are nice, but it was just slow for me. But I heard that that wasn't the case for everybody. So I think it might depend on where you are in the room, because some people did really, really well, which is great. It was just, and again, low energy, maybe my spot wasn't good. I also didn't have much different from last year. So like, I get it. I'm not like knocking the con, it was fine. But then on day 2, I made $339. So not great. Definitely way less than I did last year. So I ended the con with just over $1,000, which was sort of why I'm like, oh, was it worth it? But I mean, that's still $1,000, right? Like $1,000. Money's still money. And again, it was still fine. It would have been fine. I was just so tired. But then we were driving home. So I drove home after the con. So I left the con center at like 5:45, and then I was driving home, and I got home at like 3 a.m. But I'm in this truck, and so I filled the truck up in Saskatoon, and I was like, I know this truck uses more gas than other cars that I've had, but other cars that I've had, I've been able to make it to the city, like, plus some gas from Saskatoon. So I think I'll be able to do it. And then we're going, and then we get to Portage La Prairie, which is about an hour outside of Winnipeg. And I go, oh, I'm not gonna make it. Or get just about to Portage. I was probably like half an hour away from Portage. So I was like an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours outside of the city, and went, oh, I will need gas actually. And at this point, it's like 1 a.m. And I guess I just didn't think that there wouldn't be any 24-hour gas stations on the highway. Because I know a lot of people don't drive on the highway, but you'd think for like, that's where they would be, right? But then I pull off to the side, pull up Google Maps, and start clicking on every gas station, and none of them open until 6 a.m. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know what to do. And I guess I'm just gonna have to sit in the parking lot potentially, like, from 1 a.m. until 6 a.m. because, like, I'm not gonna make it to the city. I'm on the red, not making it to the city. I don't know what to do, and none of them are open. I like couldn't believe that none of them, even in the town of Portage La Prairie, none of them were open 24 hours. And so I was like, there was one gas station just outside the city, like closer to Winnipeg, that didn't have its hours listed, but didn't say it was closed. And I was like, that's my only chance. I'm gonna go to that gas station, and if it's not open, I will have to sit there until 6 a.m. because I won't make it any farther. So I go, and I'm like, the whole time, I'm like, please, let me just be done with this. I just want to be home, please. Let it be open. And like, huzzah, life is great. It was open. So I was able to fill up with gas, go home, unpack all my stuff, go to sleep for a couple of hours, wake up to then take the rental car back. And that was my adventure. So yeah, it was... Overall, like, both cons, Calgary and Saskatoon, were slower than last year, which was slower than the year before, but also, like, that's fine, the economy, and my products haven't changed a ton over the last couple years, so, like, I get it. I had a good time at both, and I would do both again. So, I will be doing Calgary again. I did rebook. PopCon will depend on, I guess, where I am, but I would do it again. Like, I wouldn't write it off or anything. And my plan for my next couple conventions, which will be, well, I guess K-PopCon is a one-day like market in Winnipeg, but then I'll be at Icon in Winnipeg in July, and then Animathon in August. And I'm gonna be revamping my table. That's my goal, is to revamp my table. I want to lean more into the Pokemon cards because they get the best reaction, so like, why not just lean into it more? Like, make like half my table the Pokemon card table. I'm also going to be changing the backs of them and their name just to further distance myself a little bit more from the like trademarks and such. So yeah, that's what I'm good. That's like my plan kind of like right now, is like to revamp that a little bit and do more of that. So I will be doing a vlog, I'm sure, at some point on that. Either it'll be the prep vlog or something of that kind, but it'll be there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you went to Calgary Expo or PopCon, let me know how you thought they were. How'd you do? I would love to hear it. Did you have a good time? Yeah, I am tired. Even though it's now like mid-May, so I've been home for a bit, but I've just been tired. But that's where we are. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in whatever the next video is. Bye!